Welcome, and thank you for coming today. I'm Andy Wheaton, your General Agent for Colorado, Montana, and Wyoming. Before we get started, I want to express my passion for the Knights. The mission of the Knights of Columbus Insurance hasn't changed in almost 140 years. Our members and their families come first. Our purpose is to protect the financial well-being of brother Knights and their families. It is for these most admirable qualities that I'm profoundly committed to representing the Knights of Columbus and its members as one of its proud General Agents. I desire to help more families be protected and know you, being a member, want to bring this protection to other families. So I ask you, please pull out your smartphones right now. Scan the QR code on your screen. Select the website that pops up at the top of your screen and enter the names of Catholic men who are not Knights, whose families, you hope, choose to be protected throughout life's unpredictabilities. You can read about the trip we are giving away too. This is the first time our agency is doing something like this, and we are piloting this contest in Colorado. Colorado members who pass along names will be entered to win a 2-night stay in Steamboat Springs. The more names you give, the more entries into the drawing. The winner will be drawn on June 16th. Montana and Wyoming, we look forward to bringing a council contest your way soon, based on the hopeful success of this one in Colorado. Thank you for the contribution to help grow the Knights. We are our brother's keepers. Our main presentation will now begin. Rediscovering the Foundation of the Knights. Viva Jesus. Today's presentation will be a basic overview, a 101 if you will, of what members of the Knights can take advantage of for their families. We hope you will achieve an understanding of the benefits available, and ultimately that this will prompt a follow-up meeting to your liking with your local agent from our team. This presentation is for educational and illustrative purpose only. The Knights of Columbus recommends you consult your own accountant or lawyer for any legal or tax advice that you gather from the presentation today. To begin, let's give a short overview of our history. Right? This will depend on, maybe each one of you and what you know about the Knights or not. However, the Knights of Columbus were founded in 1882 by the Most Blessed Michael J. McGivney at St. Mary's Church in New Haven, Connecticut. We were founded on 4 principal reasons: charity, unity, fraternity, and patriotism. The Knights of Columbus, was founded for a 2-pronged reasoning. In response to the social issues of the time, Father McGivney wanted to unite men of faith and provide financial aid to the members and their families. We provide financial aid in many ways to our members. Here you can see just several of the benefits we offer our members. 2 I'd like to point out is our accidental death policy all of our members and their spouses have as being part of our order. The benefit can be up to $2,500 per individual if death occurs due to an accident, and this covers the member and their spouse for the entirety of their life. Another is our Matthew Swift Fund, which provides college tuition for 4 years to any and all children of a member who is a civil servant and dies in the line of duty. Just another testament of the Knights and how we support those who protect us and our country. The Knights' good works, in my opinion, are amazing. Just last year, we donated $185 million to charity, and our members gave 76 million hours to better our parishes, communities, and families. Our order is multifaceted in our approach in impacting our communities. We participate in many arenas throughout the world, all in a hope to help those in need and make a difference. As Knights, we try to put our faith into action in our community, in our church, and in our families. Coats for Kids. This is an international initiative. Just last year in Denver, in conjunction with other local councils, Supreme, and other Catholic groups, we had the opportunity to pass out over 1,000 coats to the homeless in front of the Capitol downtown. It was a great event and showed the community just how great we are as an order. Of course, everyone knows about Tootsie Rolls. I think we keep the roll in business with our drives to support individuals with intellectual disabilities each and every year. Founding members of the Special Olympics were Knights, and we have donated over $600 million to this initiative since its founding in 1968. In recent years, we have made great strides in impacting our domestic church, from our free literature kiosk in the back of masses to prepared study classes to further individuals in their Catholic faith. Our RSVP program creates millions of dollars of support to future priests. Many councils support several seminarians each and every year. For example, my own home council currently supports 12 different seminarians. Each and every year, councils collect and donate millions of pounds of food to those in need. Just recently here in Denver, the Knights donated $50,000 to Catholic charities to continue to feed those in need due to the constraints of the COVID virus. Another program for families is the consecration to the Holy Family. This is near and dear to me and one that continues to grow in popularity. It brings me great comfort to see thousands of families each year decide to model their lives just like the Holy Family. Please consider this for yourself as well as your counsel to help us bring the faith back to the homes of all Catholic families. So, why I believe most of you are here today are financial programs. How can the Knights help protect you and your family? This is a quote from our original charter when the Knights began. Father McGivney was very direct in his purpose of our order, to render financial aid to its members and their beneficiaries. Our KFC Asset Advisors manages over $26.9 billion in assets. Our assets have grown over the last 10 years at a rate of 6.1%. This money is invested in instruments whose underlying investments are in line with the magisterium of the Church. This money is also very conservative in its approach, with 84% of it invested in bonds. Just one of the many reasons why we are considered to be the safest company for Catholics to consider. $113.5 billion of life insurance in force. What does that mean in practical sense? This is the face amount, the total death benefit of all the policies that Knights and their families have. This is real money that is going to be paid out to the beneficiaries to protect those families. These next 5 slides note our different product lines. I will talk about each of them a little more detail after we go through them. We have permanent life insurance. We also have term life insurance, retirement annuities, and long-term care insurance. We also have disability income insurance as well. Now, proper planning starts with ensuring your greatest asset, correct? And that's you. So we'll begin with life insurance. Life insurance is the foundation to any financial plan. Many individuals skip this step and get right into their retirement planning. However, one must understand that with passing away and not being here and creating the income and wealth, you do none of the other goals or needs are not met. Life insurance can guarantee your plan for you and your family. There are many reasons to have life insurance. Income replacement for dependents, liquidating debts, and completing financial goals are just a few. As discussed earlier with the Knights, offer a full gambit of life products. We have permanent contracts that can be paid in full. That means premiums are done in any given amount of years. This is attractive for those planning for retirement or just to know that the premiums won't be required for your entire life. Our cash value policies perform at a level that if you believe they are a bad idea due to other opinions or other products reviewed, you should meet with an agent to see how well we do. Also, I'd like to note that we have several free riders on our whole life products. One is if spouses purchase contracts at the same time. We can add a spousal waiver rider that pays the other spouse's contract until age 65 when one spouse dies. That said, we can design a plan that if you die, we can ensure your spouse has life insurance for life, and he and she will never have to pay for it again. We also offer accelerated death benefit riders on certain policies. There are 2 riders. First, the terminal illness rider. This allows you to accelerate your death benefit up to 50% with terminal diagnosis, tax-free, to help the financial impact of such a situation. The other, which is our most popular, is the critical illness rider. This rider once again allows you to accelerate portions of your death benefit to pay for long-term care costs. Many members find this to be a great alternative if long-term care insurance, which we'll discuss here shortly, is one they battle with the idea of purchasing or possibly can't get due to a medical history. Again, these are free riders, a testament to the Knights and their concern for protecting families. We have competitive priced term contracts. They can be purchased on an annual term basis, and we also have 10, 15, and 20-year level contracts. Term is cost effective, but one thing we also offer our members through our policies is they can be converted into our cash value whole life policies. This is a great way to protect your family now and when cash flow increases with income and or just life, an individual can move all or portions of their death benefit into permanent insurance. And guess what? It doesn't matter if health has changed. Just call your agent and with a few signatures, you now have life insurance for life. Now, One may say, Andy, I'm too sick or my medical history won't allow me to qualify for life insurance. No worries. We got you covered. We offer guaranteed policies, meaning no matter how bad your health is, we can place a policy on your life. These policies are available up to the age of 70. Another contract one can consider is our second to die survivorship universal life policy. This is placed on the life of two individuals. This is typically set up between spouses, but can be used with other businesses and estate planning scenarios to create a benefit on the death of the second insured. We use this for charitable giving, inheritance planning, and special need planning most commonly. Our product is elite in the business based on pricing and leverage created, and policies can be created at face amounts at 100,000 or more. If you're thinking, or if you want to, but not sure you could leave money for any purpose upon death, you should look into this product. I believe this is one of our most dynamic and impressive products members can look into. I mean, if you can't take it with you, let us show you how you can maybe spend more now and leave more later. Finally, our newest product is our Protector. It's a universal no lapse guarantee product. This product is available to members 50 or older and is a better alternative to term as it is permanent. It always pays out, no premium increases, and guaranteed death benefit. It also helps out the family where cash value policies are prohibitive due to cash flow. Life insurance is basic in application, a benefit paid upon death. However, my team works daily with families to take care of basic needs or even working in higher level planning to take advantage of the unique uses of all of our products. Next, let's talk about retirement annuities. An annuity is a long-term tax-deferred savings vehicle. It is used to save money during our working years and then transform it into an income generator in retirement. An annuity is like I said, a long-term tax-deferred savings vehicle. The basic of the program is we can house all types of monies in our annuity program. Cash, IRA, 401k rollovers, Roth, IRA, SEP, KEO, TSA, EIEIO. All types can come to us. Our policies have no fees, transfer fees, withdrawal fees, maintenance fees, management fees, etc. No fees. We do have surrender charges. It is the first 7 years of the deposit. It also decreases each of those first 7 years. Also, our policy offers a guaranteed floor interest rate, meaning you will never lose money. Everyone lost money in the market over the last several months. Knight's annuity holders made money. Each quarter, our board of directors sets our rates. As a policyholder, you earn your floor rate or our current rate, whichever is higher. Now the different types of contracts we offer. For accumulation saving purposes, a member would look at our flexible premium annuity. It is established with an initial deposit, transfer, or rollover, and money can then be deposited as desired or allowed by tax code, meaning one and never again, or every month you choose. The account essentially never matures, and upon passing, a spouse can take over the account with our spousal benefit provision. Obviously, depending on the type of money deposited into the account will determine when one would need to withdraw money. However, the policy itself has a 10% free withdrawal for the first 7 years. After that, the money is liquid based on the deposit being in the account for 7 years. When considering withdrawals, a member can take a lump sum each year. We can establish a systematic monthly payment if they desire, or they can take all or portions of the money and settle it into payments for life. Now, I want to take a second and talk about settling or annuitizing a policy. Many are concerned with annuitizing of money because they believe if you die, you lose and the insurance company wins. Some companies, this may be true. However, the Knights offers different settlement options that can ensure 100% of your money is paid to you or a beneficiary. And also, if you haven't ever looked into using annuities in retirement, you should. Annuity annuitization is one method, like wine and whiskey, that gets better with age. What I mean by this is a 30-year-old gets the same CD rate at the bank that a 70-year-old does. But with annuitization, with age, we get mortality credits, which gives our money more income generation potential. So a 30-year-old gets less money than a 70-year-old with the annuitization of money. Using an annuity to create the floor of your retirement income can afford you never outliving your money and the ability to take risk on retirement differently due to the fact that a percentage of your income is now guaranteed and not being taken from a pot of money that is invested in potential risk. If I'm going over your head, no worries. Give us a call and we can show you the power of annuities and retirement planning. Also, so you know, we also offer immediate annuities. Give us the money today and get a check next month for life. We have deferred immediate annuities as well. Give us the money today and start paying you in 5 or more years from now. One would use deferred immediate annuities as a great tool for inflation planning or set date planning as well. Annuities, as you might see, are more dynamic than just a glorified savings account. Meet with your agent to see how we can help with your retirement planning. Long-term care. This is a staggering statistic, right? It's even more staggering when we look at the cost. The cost of a long-term care services continues to rise. Who knows what it will be 10, 15, or 20 years down the road when you're likely to need care. Consider today's national average cost based on recent surveys. 3 questions you might ask yourself. What would you do if you were unable to manage on your own? Who could you rely on for help? How could you pay for outside help? Our Long-Term Care Plus is a customizable insurance plan that can be built to suit your needs and your budget. The fact an individual can still build a plan to their desire is unique to the Knights. Many carriers have gone to a cookie cutter like plans, pick policy A or B. But with the Knights, you get to pick where we cover, home or facility, or just facility, how long, how much each month, and how long you wait before we start paying, your deductible, if you will. You are in the driver's seat to assess your own risk and control your own premium. Now, I could do an entire presentation just on this product, and it's something we may just do. However, for this presentation, I want to point out just some highlights or thoughts for you to consider when thinking about your plan for a long-term care event. First, some thoughts. I like to say long-term care is like car insurance for getting old. We can pay for years and never use it, but when we do, boy, are we glad we have it. We can either use long-term care to prepay our care in a way or use assets to pay. What's your plan? Based on earlier slides, you can see that with $92,000 a year national average, most Americans would deplete significant assets in a long-term care event. Most liquidate almost all so they can qualify for a Medicaid claim because Medicare does not cover long-term care costs. So ask yourself, do you want to pay or have us pay? Some will say that, I can't afford it. Well, I say then buy to your budget. You and your family will not be upset on any amount that comes in to offset the cost to ensure preserving assets for the potentially healthy spouse. Also, let's not downplay the idea of having choice in your care. With a policy in place, one has more choice in where and from whom care is provided. We insure our homes typically at a cost of 2 to 5% a year in the risk of perils of fire and damage and everything else. Why not insure our retirement accounts from peril? Overall, the long-term care is an emotional purchasing process, and we're willing to help with it. Now the highlights. The Knights have offered long-term care since 2000. In 20 plus years, we have never increased our rates. If you think that seems not that big of a deal, just research long-term care insurance and rate increases. Many Americans have lost coverage and/or policies altogether due to increases in the industry. Another one is that if spouses purchase contracts together, we can offer discounts up to 30% off of their premiums. We also offer through our program access to providers' pathways. It's a AAA, if you will, for our policyholders. This program offers discounts to facilities, durable goods, and many other features to help if when a long-term care event happens. Also, what is great is these benefits of provider pathways can be used for parents and children. Finally, we are competitively priced. We compare to carriers daily, and recently I've seen how well we are compared to the industry. With our program, we typically create larger policies for the same premium or more robust coverage for the same cost. So long-term care is best understood with a one-on-one introduction. So contact your agent, and don't forget about the life insurance we talked about earlier as another option to protect against a long-term care event. Disability income insurance. Finally, our newest product line. We began offering disability insurance just 6 years ago. It's a program that is very important for income earning members, especially those at a higher risk of injury. Some of the benefits or features of our current contract is that it's available at a 3-5 year period, or also to the age of 67. If you purchase a 3 and a 5 year, it'll reset for returning disabilities or new ones. So that means you buy it now and use it for 3 years, you go back to work, and 10 years from now you get hurt again, you can use it again for another 3 or 5 year period. Obviously, the 67 or to age 67 benefit period is designed to really cover the whole event of a full and total disability. You can purchase up to 60% of your income with a maximum of $7,500 per month through the nights. We also have several riders to enhance your coverage, which can protect against inflation, purchase options, which are guaranteed so you can grow your benefit as your income grows, catastrophic disability for situations where you have a critical illness or a severe situation that more money would need to come in to cover care costs. And finally, we also have a social insurance rider, which helps create a better pricing for those that are in a higher risk pool for the type of work that they participate in. And finally, something I think that's really unique to the Knights is that it's available to stay-at-home parents. Most of the industry will not offer coverage to someone who has no income, but with the Knights, just like many things, we will. Our Income Arbor is once again a customizable insurance plan that can be built to suit your needs and your budget. I believe disability insurance is very easy to understand, so I will be brief, but unfortunately too frequently overlooked. Everything we discussed tonight cannot happen if money is not coming into our bank accounts. I would ask any of you who have coverage to meet with us. Whether or not you have a personal contract or coverage through your work, it is important to understand what you have, or unfortunately, too many times what you don't have. Disabilities can ruin households and destroy financial plans. Please take the time to visit with an agent so you can build a plan that can take care of you and your family and meet any budget. So, how do we help? What's the process? So to get started, the most efficient and productive way for our team to help is for us to meet and take stock of where you stand. Our Profiler Plus Forecaster will provide a framework to work from. As you can see, the Forecaster program is a computer application that can forecast and analyze your personal financial situation, free of charge. I stress the free part, as many other professionals would charge for such a consultation. But of course, we as Knights, who are here to take care of our fellow brother Knights, will do this for the benefit of your family for no charge. It is customizable and one that can be revisited on an annual basis to see how you're doing and make any changes. Now, if that's too much too soon, just schedule a meeting to meet your agent and build a relationship so that you as a team can work to better your financial plan. Now, if you're not a member, I invite you to join the Knights right now. If you have your phone, you can join in a matter of minutes. Consider this my personal invitation for you to join. Also, now through the end of the year, the Fraternal year, which is June, you can use the discount code of McGivney 2020, so that's McGivney 2020, and you'll receive a free membership. Also, any other Knights or family members, please share this with someone who could join us. Even better, take advantage of our current membership referral program that we talked about at the beginning of the call. Again, thank you for attending today. I hope you found this informative, and we look forward to visiting with you individually in the weeks to come.